Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is the last day of May. Welcome, and congrats if you're here, then and you did all the problems of all the month. If not, that's okay too. You're just here and we'll chill. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem. And yeah, today's problem is Search Suggestion System, SSS, I guess. S3? Maybe not. But yeah, so I usually solve these labs, so it's a little bit slow, fast forward, or just watch me suffer if it's a little bit slow. But okay, so given a array of string products and a search word, three product names after type, most common prefix. If there are more than three of them, return the three lexicographic. Okay. Does it all have to be all the way in the front? Oh, and you have to get all the words of all the time. Okay. Hold on. I mean, this seems like a pretty this seems like a pretty good place to use a try. Anytime you do a prefix and you don't have to do like weird things in the middle, then a try is probably the way to go. And yeah, so we're gonna create a try. Oh yeah, and you only have to keep. I was worried about the complexity for a second. About like, okay, you have to store the word in every node on the tree. That's gonna be a little bit of a mess. But because you only have to keep three lexicographically minimum, that should be fine then. So let's get started then. So yeah, so usually how do I want to do it? So usually I actually do create a try class, and yeah, and the thing that I would do is how does it go? Maybe self. So I just have a root, which is a node class, and I also create my node as well. Those I would also say that sometimes I do get a little bit lazy with with respect to, because I think in theory you should have helper functions and stuff like that, but this is all the abstraction I need for now. And yeah, and maybe something like words, and this will contains three minimal words. Of course, in theory, maybe you can also like put that as a parameter to have how many words or whatever, but it's fine. And I'm going to implement this in a little bit lazy way, and if we really need an optimization, we'll figure it out. And basically, we will add a function for each word, and yeah. So then, this is pretty straightforward try stuff where you start at the root, and then for each character in word, okay. So current is equal to current dot edges of C, something like that. But of course, you have to make sure that if C is not in not in current dot edges, then you just set current dot edges of C is equal to a new node, and yeah, and that's pretty much all you have to do. And then here you want to do current dot add word, maybe something like that. Yeah, yeah, maybe that'll be good enough. And then here, the add here for word is just adding this to the list, kind of. Of course, we have to get the three minimal ones. So yeah, no, I mean this part is fine. I'm just trying to I looked ahead a little bit. I mean, of course, you could do stuff with like maybe keeping it a heap or something like that, so that you could get three. But I'm a little bit lazy, and it's going to just keep it less than three anyway. So if and all these are going to be unique. Yep. If self.words, if the length of this is greater than 3, we pop, right? And that's pretty much it. I'm a little bit, I think you could also do insort or something like that, but I always forget how insort works exactly. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, you could do an insert for the word so that you don't have to do it, but it's three elements. I'm not really worried about it. And if we really have to, we could come back to it. Yeah. So I think, and then at the very end, depending on how you do it, you have to add the word again, and I think that should be good because now you get to the edges, and yeah. So now you have this thing that does this, and then for each product. And then now you have to do something that does a search for word. Yeah, let's just do let's make it a function of the try because I think this makes sense in terms of try in terms of performance to support. Though it's a little bit of this is definitely an awkward API because in theory you want to only search for a word and not a prefix of a word, which is what they ask for you in this problem. But but um, but you know this is for performance sake because otherwise this would be a little bit you know because then you end up doing some like n square e things, so that's what I'm going to do. So again, this is going to be if c is not in current dot edges, then we can already I guess we just return empty things. So yeah, so continue. Otherwise, oh whoops, we start at the root, we do this, we go to the next one, but not before we take a look at, do we do the empty one? Maybe we skipped the empty one, which is the first one. But that's fine too though, because we can just do answer dot append current dot words, but only after we move after the first one. So maybe something like this. Yeah, and that should be good enough for the try. So then now we just have to set up the try. So I don't know, t is equal to try, and in theory maybe you can actually put the products into the constructor. It doesn't really matter that much either way, but it is something that maybe you would talk about in terms of API design, but which I'm a little bit tired and lazy to go over because my allergies are kicking my butt and I need more sleep. Sorry about that. But yeah, for product and product, we put it in try. And then at the very end, we just return t dot search prefix of search word or search with prefix maybe. Maybe that's a better. Of course, here I should just return the answer because that makes it easier to solve for it. Let's take a look, see if we at least look alike. This looks good for this one, but let's also get the other examples, which they do not make it easy to copy and paste. Of course, in a well-designed system, I would not be copy and pasting, but that's besides the point. Is this and bags, and it seems like that this the examples here are pretty exhaustive, so that's pretty good. I mean, or at least maybe not, but I know that is another word, but the idea is just that it's not empty. But bags is not a bad type. Oh yeah, I have to make it a string, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Okay, so we have some stuff. To show different things is telling me it's the same. So let's give it a submit. I mean, I may miss an edge case, but at least the core idea is right, and I'm just tired. Yep. Oh me. Oh no. Why is that? What is the output? And what is the expected? This is. I don't know how did this happen though. It is kind of weird. So this is the output, and this is the expected. So what is the difference? Well, it has a lot more empty arrays at the end, I think. Did I miss a thing? Yeah, it seems like That's weird. So it seems like there's only one. What is the input? Oh man, I can't even see this anymore. This is terrible to debug. But so this is my answer, and this is a waste of time, maybe. Okay, what is the input? Maybe the input will help us. Though this is unfortunately just a large jumble of mess. Wow, I pasted a lot of stuff in here. That'd be fun if I put in the... Okay, so this is the input. There are a couple of words. I don't know what the issue is. This is not really easily lookable. Did I just sort them? No, I mean it is already sorted. So what is the... I don't even know what the edge cases could be. If there are more than 3 of them, return the 3 lexicographically minimal ones. Can the inputs be unique? I mean, are the okay? Yeah, they said that the thing is unique. So what is the difference? I don't even know what the delta is. So okay. So in this case, we can't. I mean, it's probably something silly, but this case is not helping me figuring out what that is. Let's take the expected case as something that I do is that I go, okay, at least on Leetcode. I mean, I would do this a little bit differently, but the same idea. So this is the expected answer is equal to this. And then we can kind of just do, you know, a for loop, I guess, for xy in zip of answer expected. If x is not equal to y, print xy maybe. I don't know if this is a great idea. Something like that though. But let's just run it. The code is too long. Well, I guess that's fair. There's a lot of this thing here. Usually something like this would work, but I guess this is actually way too long. It's actually way annoying, to be honest. Because it's hard to debug with you don't know why you don't even know what the case is giving you. But it's probably that I have some typo somewhere or something like that. Let's take a look. Do I have something obvious? If this is greater than 3 pop, that should be fine. And also it's kind of weird because it works for the example cases, right? So it's not like, you know. Maybe I could just run the code and then it'll tell me that the answer here, and then I could just show diff. So expect the answer has a lot more empty arrays in the back, but I don't know how much of it is just like what is the length of this and what is the length of this, right? Do I just miss some empty spaces ever? Is that it? If C is not in current edges, oh, that is insane. So what happens is that it goes to the next character, but then here it keeps on. Okay, I know what the bug is. The bug is that I was just sloppy because now it continues to the next character, but we don't move current. So that so yeah. So there's no way that you know. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So then now we do something like while length of answer is less than length of the word, answer dot append. That's probably better because basically what happened was that the C, was matching another character later on, so it was giving the wrong answer. Okay, that's I mean that's just me being silly, I guess, or just like not careful about the edge cases. Let's give it again. Oopsie daisies. There you go. And you know the thing with try is that if you implement it correctly anyway, you can kind of look at each of these things independently. Well, okay, this ad is actually a little bit slower than usual. I mean, with 3 of them, technically this sort is 3 log 3, so depending how you want to go how you want to call it. But so technically this is constant. I'm going to just say it's constant because this is 3 log 3, right? Say, and it's deliberate in that sense. So add is constant. Let's see. And in the twice add, this is linear in the size of the word. So for each character we do this once, and as we said, this is O of 1. So this for loop will be O of n in terms of the number of total characters in product, right? Or products. So it's or you could call it n times m, where m is the number of characters or something like that. Search with prefix is the same, where this just for each. I mean, there's some space complexity stuff because this returns 3 words at most and so forth, but most of it's going to be relatively linear because at most you're going to return 3 words for each character. So I guess that's maybe not linear. That's like n squared, but that's the lower bound because that's that's the size of the output, right? So you can't really do better than that. And yeah, that's all I have for this one. The short answer is still try. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you gave it a good try. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, and hope you had a good sleep because I'm going to get some good sleep. Bye-bye.